talking about the bowling of this Indian side, we'll focus on the batting as well a little later. But we've got Nikhil standing by and he's got some important numbers, crucial numbers as far as the part-time bowlers who India have relied on heavily over the last 12 months, if not longer, in T20 cricket, ODI cricket as well. Nikhil, over to you.
Well, absolutely. There's been, big worrying signs for Team India, whether it's been the death overs that we haven't been really pulling up our socks, and it's been hurting Team India for quite some time. Take a look at this. We talk about the death overs and you compare them to some of the other sides in the world. Pakistan right up there. They don't concede too many runs per over, but look at the number of wickets that they've been able to go out and achieve. Each time you pick up a wicket, new man comes in, it gets harder to get runs. Sri Lanka's up there, South Africa's up there, Australia's up there. Take a look at that. India, 8.79, and the number of wickets. That's been Team India's, worrying sign in the T20s, of course. But everybody's throwing their bat. If you have fast bowlers coming in, tearing away, we need some quick Yorkers. Somebody who's consistent with line and length. Otherwise, you see the last two games, we lost thanks to the last over sixes that have been hit. And also, the part-timers. Yuvraj Singh now, he's, qualified to be calling himself as a batting all-rounder, because look at the number of wickets that he's been getting, and 5.85, under 6 runs and over. I think that's a fantastic achievement in the T20s. Suresh Raina, more than 10 runs and over. That hurts Team India. Virat Kohli, more than 8.5, doesn't get too many wickets. And also, Ravindra Jadeja, no disrespect to the youngsters, but Mahendra Singh Dhoni has got 7 batsmen, and you bring in Ravindra Jadeja, I think we're asking a little too much out of the youngsters. So, part-timers also got up hurting Team India. So we need a slight change in the thought process for the captain.